You're listening to Rebel Spirituality with me, Sam Goldfinch. Here's the truth. Wisdom doesn't follow rules. So each week we're going to explore what it means to wake up your way so you can live a more peaceful, creative and inspired life no matter your circumstances. It's time to blaze your unique path to truth. Hey Rebels. Okay, so let's talk about wisdom today. Now, any of you who've been following me in Rebel Spirituality for any length of time will know that the sponsoring thought or idea underneath everything we're up to here is that wisdom does not follow rules. And very often people kind of have these mixed up ideas around what wisdom is, and we make it into something incredibly exotic. So on pretty much a daily basis, I will have people say to me during coaching calls or with my clients, they'll say things like, hey, like I'm a really intellectual person, I've got a sharp intellect, it really helps me out, but I'm really not connected to my wisdom or to my heart. Like, what's that like? What's that? Well, how do I connect to that space? And I'm here to tell you that it really isn't as exotic as you've made it out to be. It's much more ordinary, but ordinary in the most amazing, beautiful way, because it's in everything. Wisdom is right now, it's beating our heart. It's helping everything in nature go about its day. And it's like so a part of you that truthfully it is you. It's one aspect of who and what you really are, which is the intelligence behind life. So the intellect, which is quite late to the party, this incredible ability to be able to judge and analyze and create a self-concept and all these incredible things that we have, we don't want to get rid of that. It's wonderful, right? But very often we want it to be in service of something deeper, a really heartfelt knowing. And we all know what a heartfelt knowing is like. It is a knowing in us. So think about those times in your life where you just knew something to be true. Perhaps it was, in spite of a lot of people telling you that the complete opposite was the case, or that you should absolutely do this thing, but you just knew in your heart that it wasn't the right thing for you. So you did something different. Perhaps there's that gut feeling. We often talk about a gut feeling. Well, what is that? What is a gut feeling? Very often it goes against everything our head and logic and reason and all this kind of stuff is seemingly telling us. Our gut is just letting us know that something is not right for us. Perhaps it was that job, or perhaps it is that job, or whatever it might be, or that relationship or whatever. We've just got this feeling in our gut that something isn't right, or it's the instinct that keeps us safe when we don't go around that corner late at night, or all these kind of many like endless examples that we have of this. Or maybe it's the intuition that we have. It's just that intuitive knowing that someone is not doing well, or that they, there's something that's being hidden or something like that. Or perhaps it's that time we went to go speak to a doctor or a medical profession and our intuition was, I think I need to talk to somebody else. It's no more, it's magical, but that's it. Very often it's just this feeling from the unknown. You see, the intellect and classical intelligence, if you like, it seems to work in the known world. We think back over our past experiences and the knowledge that we have about how things work and that kind of stuff, and we use our judgment and analysis to come up with an idea or a way of doing something. But true wisdom, spiritual wisdom that comes in the moment, it comes from the unknown. It's just that it just strikes us. It is that gut feeling. It is that intuition. It is that knowing. And this is one of the reasons why something like a positive, negative, the pros cons list is often not actually that helpful, because the more you mine something and look for positives, you'll find them, right? You'll create them through the power of thought. You'll find more and more and more positives. And then you go to the negative side and you find more and more and more and more negatives. And you just end up with this balanced list. And it's not always that helpful, because our intuition is very often just giving us the answer that we need. It's pulling on things that are seemingly not logical, right? But it is heartfelt, and it is delivering us the goods when we need it. Now, learning to trust that more is an incredible, well, for me, it's been an incredibly freeing thing. And less now I outsource things to logic and reasoning, and I trust more those intuitions and those gut feelings, in the knowledge that, things don't always work out the way that we kind of wish them to, and things like that. That's how it goes. but there really is an intuitive, adaptive, fresh knowing in you that's guiding you, and it's not what you think it is. It's not the concept that you've made it into. It's not, like I said before, so exotic that it's like, who are these people that can kind of tap into their inherent wisdom, and why am I not this person? It's right there. It's right there. And if you're listening to these podcasts and videos, you're being guided to listen to these things from a deeper space than just your intellect. For many of you, you may be hearing things and you're like, I still can't quite wrap my head around this. And yet here you are listening or watching. That's wisdom. That's intuition. That's your guidance system letting you know, oh, there's something here for me. That's cool. That's cool. And that's you. So, yeah. How have you been turning wisdom into something that it isn't innocently? Have you been creating a concept out of it when it's something that's fresh and raw and adaptive and here with you in the moment? So, yeah, ponder that today. All right. I hope you have the most amazing day, week, year. I'll see you soon.